to put out all my zodiac readings early now, even though they're meant to apply for January, but I kind of just leave it timeless. But yeah, how you guys doing? This may or may not resonate. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Sometimes they do resonate, sometimes they don't. But I know what resonates with someone in the world, right? And I try my best to stay neutral, to stay general. If love pops up, then, well, love pops up. After all, guys, I'm a Leo rising. So there are parts of the readings where I feel like, oh, that kind of reminds me of me, you know? With that being said, let's get started. So what's going on with Leo? What's going on with my Leos? What's going on with my Leos? Okay, all right, that's a lot of cards. What's going on with Leo? Disloyalty did come out, but if it comes up again, then I'll take it. What's going on with Leos? Again, too many cards. Okay, all right, I'll just keep two. We have guilty. We have we have third party. We have in a month. We have I need you. We have yes. We have block. And we have soulmate at the bottom of the deck. So, does this need an interpretation? I'm trying to think. I feel like for some of you, not all of you Leos, some of you Leos, if you're dealing with somebody and you get the sense that they have someone else on the side, or they're keeping their options open, or your intuition is telling you, I think there's someone else in the mix, but I don't have enough evidence for it, but I just get a feeling based upon my person or my potential person's actions. I hate to tell it to you, but you know I'm a blunt reader. I just speak my mind. I'm a fucking Gemini after all. Yes, you are right. There is a third party involved in your situation if you're dealing with somebody. Now, I don't want to invite fear into your heart. Some of you could be with someone who you're absolutely in love with and you don't get that feeling. This is not the message. This is for some Leos, not all of them, okay? Because the last thing I want to do is make someone who's watching a general reading panic and think, oh my God, is my husband, is my wife cheating on me? Even if you don't even get that feeling. If you are very sure that you're in love and everything's fine, and you're married or you're in a relationship or whatever, there is no third party. But this is for people who get a sense. This is for someone who feels like, I have a feeling that there is a third party. You're absolutely correct to use your intuition. If my reading aligns with your intuition, then take that as a confirmation. I don't want to put fear into people's hearts because, baby, I get triggered myself when I listen to readings and I'm like, wait, what? I didn't know this was happening, you know? And then I realize it's not resonating, right? So just take what resonates. Some of you are in a talking stage with someone, or you're getting close to someone, or somebody you feel like 1 minute they're all about you, but then lately they may have died down. Yeah, there is a third party. Somebody else is in the mix. Maybe you guys needed this confirmation, but there is someone else involved. It doesn't even have to be romantically. It could be someone's friend or someone's family member, or maybe someone just likes someone but they don't act on it, you know? It could just be having eyes for other people. But regardless, you will know your situation because you guys are intuitive, okay? I feel like someone feels guilty. Either the person with the third party feels guilty about having a third party because they actually need you and they feel that your value is very, very strong, so they don't want to let you go. It's kind of like a selfish energy. It's like they want to have their cake and eat it, you know? It's like, I want to be with Leo, but I also don't want to let go of this other third party sort of thing. But Leo brings me more benefits to my life, but this other person I'm more maybe sexually attracted to, or I'm just attached to in for some weird reason, right? So someone feels guilty about that. But this could also be you. You guys could end up like, maybe you're with someone, but you realize you're not even with the right person because maybe this person's not good for you, or you got together for superficial reasons. And who you actually want is someone who you're not even with, and you feel guilty. And because we have I need you and guilty, so someone feels that they need somebody and they recognize their worth, their value, and everything that they can bring to the table, but for some reason they can't let a third party go. So this could be the cross watcher, this could be you, it could be anyone, okay? I feel like eventually, especially because, you know, it's coming to the new year next month. I've never really felt like the new year is representative of how I feel. Like, I low-key just feel like the new year is Aries season. Like, as soon as it's Aries, like, that's the beginning of the year to me. But, you know, just for Western purposes, some of you may feel like your New Year's resolution is to cut off somebody who's not really worth your time, and recognizing who is actually meant for you and who isn't meant for you. So some of you may feel like, well, I know for a damn fact that I need to cut this person off, but it may be hard, Whether you are the one with the third party or they are the one with the third party, or maybe you are with them but you want someone else, or they're with you but they have someone else, okay? You're gonna block someone in a month's time. You're gonna block someone because you realize this third party or this person I'm with is not the one for me. They're not my soulmate. They're not the person that I grow old with. I'm just messing with them because they're cute and that's about it. I need to actually wise up and go towards my soulmate. Or I sense the energy is not good for me, so I need to go towards a soulmate. Because we do have soulmate at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you Leos, you may not realize this. And again, only take it if it resonates. If you have a happy relationship, don't take this as your storyline, right? But some of you have already met your soulmate and you don't even realize it. Like some of you have overlooked somebody who's actually meant for you, but because they are too healthy and they don't create drama, you may find that, okay, I don't really resonate with them. I feel like this soulmate is very mature. Okay, you guys are attracting this soulmate once you block someone else. And I feel like this soulmate is very mature, very down to earth, very easygoing. They're secure in themselves. They will love you to the moon and back. But you may have overlooked them. Maybe you felt like, no, I want to go towards someone who's very sexy, handsome, or familiar, or an attachment there. So that's what's delayed you from being with this soulmate, right? But some of you need to wake up and realize, you know what? I know what's good for me. So why am I staying in this situation? It's not love at this point, it's just attachment. I need to go towards what is healthy for me because that's what my soul is yearning for. So this is really random, but some of you may need to listen to reaching your highest self subliminals. I haven't made one. I think I should make one, but I think, yeah, actually I should make one. I think I will make a reach your highest self subliminal, as well as a new year subliminal, because I made a subliminal last year for 2023, and I listened to my own subliminal, and my life this year, I'm not trying to flex, has been absolutely fucking perfect. I'm not even gonna stunt. Like, it's the truth. Like, it's been a very great year for me. And I think it's because of the subliminals I had listened to in the beginning of this year. So maybe I make that for you guys. But yeah, anyways, I digress. I feel like you guys are wanting to get rid of what is not serving you so you can be more in alignment with what is serving you. Okay? So that's what's going on. Let's find out any other information. So what's going on with Leo? What's going on with Leo? What's going on with Leo? Okay, we do have the Six of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. I'm hearing, baby, don't get greedy. That shit won't end well. Like, maybe you find out someone has other options, or they're just being greedy. Maybe you found out someone just likes attention, but they don't value you as a person, right? We have the King of Wands. We have the Empress. Ooh. We have the Four of Swords, and we have the King of Cups. Wow. King of Cups and King of Wands. And we also have the Moon card at the bottom of the deck. So what's going on? I feel like you guys want to cultivate more money. It's like you guys are all about your bag. You're trying to step up your game so you can be almost like a businessman / woman, and just stay in your element and just be in, like, I feel like some of you want to go through a process of a glow up. You Leos are very beautiful, okay? I low-key am complimenting myself. I'm Leo rising, so it's all about the appearances, right? You guys rule the sun. The world revolves around you. So it's like you're this beautiful, beautiful person, right? And I feel like you guys are going through a glow up. You're changing your style, you're changing your wardrobe, you're trying to up your standards, up your game. You want to be financially stable so that you don't even have to check your bank account when you buy something, right? You're just trying to move forward with your life. Okay, I do feel like you guys are trying to get into this zone of like reflection and thinking about what you actually need in this world, what you actually want versus what you actually need. And I do feel like you being calm and just staying to yourself and doing a lot of thinking and being a little bit introverted is actually necessary. Some of you really do need that time off. But one thing I say is, if you're feeling tired lately and weak lately, be careful, because there could be a little bit of evil eye, but it's also a case of you being prepared for a much greater year. So your body is just gearing and preparing for that. Okay. I also feel like you being calm into yourself is going to trigger someone, because we do have the Knight of Swords. So someone is going to be rushing towards you very soon. I don't know if it's anger or this person feels like their ego's been insulted by you just taking time out for yourself. But someone could be approaching you, they may start an argument with you or start drama with you just because you're remaining calm into yourself. So maybe you just want a rest from them, but they may take it the wrong way. So you may expect a lot of messages popping up, ping, 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 you know. But I also know that we're entering Mercury retrograde. So yeah, there's that. We're entering Mercury retrograde, so you may get some angry texts or some explosive or a lot of texts from exes. Okay. We also have the King of Cups and the King of Wands. So you could have, if you're a female, or sorry, feminine energy, not even female, feminine energy, you could be attracting to males. Okay. If you're into the same gender, then just apply the energy. It's not necessarily about the gender, right? You could be having two people who are interested in you. The King of Wands energy is more of like someone who is strategic. They plot, they plan, and then they execute. So they may be a bit more passionate and a bit more driven when it comes to pursuing you. But for others of you, you could also have the King of Cups energy where they're a bit more receptive, a bit more in their femininity. Even though it's a king, it's like this person isn't someone of much action. It's more like they feel more. So I feel like the King of Cups feels more love for you, or is going to feel more love for you, but like the King of Wands is going to feel more passion for you. But I would recommend the King of Cups if I'm going to be honest with you, because the King of Wands is someone who passion dies, okay? But the King of Cups is more emotive, it's more expressive, it has more depth, you know? But the King of Wands is more like, I'm here for a good time, and if you're interesting enough, I'll stay for a long time, you know? I mean, both are kings, so they're both stable, they're both mature, but it's kind of like, I feel like one is a bit more detailed, more depth than the other. Okay. But yeah, I do feel like you could be embodying this King of Wands as well because you guys are a fire sign, but you could be embodying the King of Cups energy where you're more passionate, you're more expressive, Okay, can you guys hear me? I got a call, and I don't know why I'm being called at this time, especially when it makes me feel like, do people feel like I don't have a job, or I'm so confused? Like, why are people calling me at this time? Anyways, so yeah, you may feel like the person approaching you is more emotive than you. You could be you're a fiery sign, so you're more masculine. Whether you're a female or not, you take action, you're more confident, but then there could be a water sign approaching you that's a little bit more receptive, a little bit more in their feminine energy, but they mean well and they're upright and they have their shit together. So that's who you could be attracting. With the moon at the bottom of the deck, I do feel that you guys are trying your best to get more in touch with your intuition. You may have a feeling that there are secrets here and there. However, I feel like these secrets will be revealed because the moon is also about illumination, but it's also about feelings as well. I feel like some feelings will come to the surface and something is going to be illuminated regarding someone's feelings. Maybe you felt like someone didn't like you, but you're going to realize that they do like you, okay? Or you're going to realize that you actually like someone and you thought maybe you didn't, okay? Some of you, this is a really random story plot, but some of you may have overlooked someone and that person may be moving on with someone else and you're going to realize, oh, I actually do have feelings for them, you know, and you just didn't realize it, you know, but that's not for everyone. Okay. So, what is going to be happening for Leo? What's happening for Leo? What's going to be happening for Leo in the near future? We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Page of Cups. And we have the Eight of Cups. Next to it, I did see the Four of Pentacles, just to give me a little context as in, what does this mean, right? So what I'm seeing here, some of you are going to be very closed off. I can't lie. I'm not going to lie, okay? I feel like some of you may end, not all of you, some of you may end up missing someone because we have the Page of Cups. This is an apology. This is like an expression of love or an apology in this particular context. But up on top of it, I see the Five of Pentacles. So you may be feeling left out by someone, and maybe either this person wants to apologize to you for making you feel like you're left out, or this could be your energy towards someone else. Apply what resonates. Somebody in this situation feels bad. Okay, they made the other person feel lonely, like they didn't matter, or like they were just another option. So this person walked away. And because of this, now someone wants to apologize and make amends, but it may be a bit too late. So I feel like for some of you Leos, someone has done this to you. Like you wanted to get to know them, you wanted to be close to them, but they just made you feel like you didn't matter or you were just another option to them. So I just feel like it's like someone wants to apologize and make amends, but it's like maybe it's too late because the damage has already been done. You already felt like you were an option or you felt left out. Okay. Some of you may, not all of you, but some of you may be feeling lonely. You may be feeling like this season is a very lonely season. It's meant to be about family, regardless of religion, but it's meant to be about family and togetherness in this winter. And you could suffer from seasonal depression. I mean, you guys are a fire sign. You're born in the summertime, or at least where I'm from, but it may feel a bit lonely, and then you may want to be with somebody, but some of you may have trauma that makes it hard to be with someone. Like you may want and desire true love, but it's like you either don't have enough time for it because you're working on your finances, you feel like you don't have enough money to be in a relationship, or you may just feel like I want love but I don't know who to trust, or you just feel a bit emotionally drained and a little bit emotionally unavailable. But I do feel like a lot of people are interested in you, Leo, because this is the Page of Wands and this is the Six of Wands. This is like success. So you guys are going to be really successful in whatever you're working towards in your career. But I also feel like you have a lot of options, a lot of people who look up to you in admiration. And even in terms of love, like a lot of people who do want to get to know you, they find you attractive. And Leos are very attractive. Regardless of what a Leo looks like, I do feel like Leos are very attractive because they have confidence, they love themselves. And what is more attractive than someone who loves themselves, right? And you guys rule the sun, and the world literally revolves around you guys, right? But I feel like even though you're getting this attention, this admiration from other people, it just doesn't feel the same. Like beneath the surface, you feel lonely because you feel like someone may not even truly understand you, you know? So I feel like with the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Wands, I feel like there is a person or people who do want romance with you, but you could be a bit closed off, or you could be protecting your heart, being a little bit defensive. So then it makes people feel like, okay, well, if I'm this annoying or if I'm getting in the way, then maybe I'll stop. So it's like careful that you're not projecting this image out of like you're not projecting an aura saying leave me alone, because some people really do like you and a lot of people do surprisingly have good intentions for you, but you may have been done dirty in the past in love, in friendships, so you may not know how to tell the difference yet. That's why you're being encouraged to use your intuition, but you may be a bit guarded towards the right people and then a bit open to the wrong people. And it may just be a psychological thing, running to what's familiar rather than experiencing something new. So be careful that you're not giving out this energy of leave me alone, because some people really do have good intentions to nurture you, to take care of you, to be there for you. There could be a fear of vulnerability as well. But I also, again, like for some of you, it may not be the case. Some of you are like, okay, well, I am open to love. But maybe especially if you're a male or masculine energy, you may be trying to be in love and offer apologies and get to know people. And you may choose someone out of these options, but then you may feel like they are being guarded towards you and they don't want anything to do with you. And I'm getting it's not personal. I'm getting it's mostly trauma. I'm getting it's mostly self-preservation. Like, when you've been popular or you've known lots of people before and you've been friends with everyone and then you've been backstabbed, so it kind of forces you to kind of be a bit distant from people. And then you build yourself up on your own in your independence. And then you get so comfortable being on your own to the point where it feels weird to be in a relationship. I feel like for some of you, you could go through that, or it could be someone who you're trying to pursue. Okay. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of emotional unfulfillment. So you're kind of just going off on your own journey. Some of you are having your own spiritual awakening. So you're like, okay, I don't know if I can relate to the things that I used to be interested in anymore. Especially if some of you, if you used to go out partying, maybe you feel like, I'm getting too old for this lifestyle. It's not what I resonate with anymore. Or if you went for a particular type of person, you may be feeling like, okay, I don't really resonate with this type of people anymore. This mentality is outdated for me. I no longer are in alignment with it. You guys are going through your own journey, and some people who are not spiritual may not get it, but I guess it's not really for them to get. So it is what it is. Okay, so what does Leo need to know? What's being hidden from Leo? What does Leo need to know? Okay, these are the same cards. Okay, what does Leo need to know? And what's being hidden from Leo? What does Leo need to know? What is being hidden from Leo? Okay, this is We have the World card. We have the Knight of Swords. I'm hearing High School Sweethearts by Melody Martinez, because I'm hearing high school sweethearts light up, don't try to waste my time. Yeah, like I think that song is basically about saying, like, if you can't handle a love like mine, don't waste your time with me. Like, you guys are in this energy of like, if you're not about it and you're not really about me and you're not in love with me, then don't even waste my time. Like, just don't even come close to me. Don't promise me things and then disappear kind of energy. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. We have the Judgment. We have the King of Swords. I'm hearing no promises and no second chances. We have the Three of Swords and we have the Page of Swords. Next to it is the Ace of Wands. Okay. So you do have someone that's stalking you as well, but you also have people who are holding back a lot from you, and vice versa. You could also be holding back a lot from other people, but there's not a lot of communication going on between you and someone, or just you and people in general. I feel for you, Leos, because I feel like you guys have gone through a lot in love, like with this Three of Swords and this Four of Cups. You guys could have gone through a really painful breakup, and Mercury retrograde does intensify it, it does exaggerate it, I can't lie, but you could have been separated from someone who really broke your heart, had you in third parties, had no respect for you whatsoever. So I feel like even if someone wants to offer you a cup, like, look at this person offering you a cup, like God is literally sending someone to offer you love, but it's like you're not seeing it, you're not focused on it because you haven't healed. So you could be feeling emotionally unavailable, emotionally drained. You could be wanting something only casual and stuff. And it's weird, it's confusing, because there's some people who generally want to be with you, Leo, but they see this energy of you like not really being about it. Even if your words say it, your actions and your aura, your energy says it's something else. Even if you feel like, oh yeah, I'm such a great talker, like I can make you believe that I am ready, like I do go out of my way to let people know that I am open to love, I do go out on dates, I do this. But to someone who's very spiritual, because newsflash, Leos, you're not the only people on this planet who are spiritual. There are other people who are very in tune and in touch with their intuition, and they get a sense that you're not ready. Even if they like you, they can tell that you need some healing, and they don't want to be the person that is like your rebound, or someone who you take your pain out on, so, or they end up feeling alone and neglected in the relationship because you still haven't done the healing. I'm my best advice for people, not even just Leos, but in general, like people, if you go out of a relationship, give yourself a year to stay single. And I know it's hard because the moment you decide that I want to stay single, like that's when everyone wants to pop out, and then you get sucked into getting to know someone again. But I would highly recommend for people to just stay single for at least 1 year. Find yourself, invest in your health, your beauty, your looks, your mind, your job, your career, traveling, friends, have fun, and I guarantee your standards will be risen and you will heal with time, you know? And I feel like, because jumping from relationship to relationship is not healthy. It really isn't, because it invites a sense of codependency. And when I say single, I mean single, single, not I'm single but I'm fucking this person, or I'm single but I'm talking to this person. No, I mean single, single, as in like I'm just all about my money and all about myself. You will be surprised at how you transform and how your standards rise, and your level of discernment will increase, and you will know who is right for you and who isn't. You will never make the stupid decision again to end up with the wrong person. I guarantee you that. You might even get too comfortable being alone that it might just be more than 1 year, But I feel like a lot of you could be feeling very emotionally drained because of what you've gone through. But then again, I ask what is being hidden. So maybe this is even being hidden from you. So maybe you may feel, you could be a little bit in denial. Like, I'm fine. I am ready for love. I do want love. I feel lonely. Like, why wouldn't I want love? But you don't realize that your energy is saying something completely different to what your mouth is saying and what your mind is saying, even what your heart is saying versus what your energy is saying. You know, you may feel like, yeah, I do want love. But the truth is, you need to take some time to be single. You need to take some time to heal, because God is literally offering you people who will truly love you, but you're not paying attention to them. You could be paying attention to the wrong people, or the attention, or just avoiding people overall. So there is a lot of healing that needs to be done. Well, we have the King of Swords. I feel like some people want to argue with you. Okay, some people really want to argue with you with this Knight of Swords, King of Swords. Some people have things to say to you because maybe they're pissed off you're not giving them attention, or you're not really about them. But I just see you just remaining stand strong, neutral. You're not trying to be in any drama anymore. You're like, let me just apply my wits and that's it. It could be coming across as fair but blunt, and it's triggering some people. But this could also be some of you just growing and evolving. It's like maybe the old you, when people do you dirty or when people hurt you, you want to yell at them, but then now it's like you disengage instead. You don't even have words with people. You just block and move forward with your life. So this could be you maturing as well. But I'm also getting a sense of what's it called? I don't know what it is. It's gone out my head, man. But yeah, this could just be you maturing and just knowing how to respond to certain situations now. And it's because some of you are going through a spiritual awakening. So it's like you're no longer in this mood of creating drama, you know? You just don't have the time for it. But yeah, I feel like this is the World card and the Judgment, two major arcanas. You're just putting things to an end. You're ending cycles, cycles. You're ending cycles, and you're making it a final judgment. I feel like you don't even want any second chances because you don't need to be a tarot reader or a psychic to know when something's working out and when they're not working out. If you've been through something with someone and it's been awful, it's like just the probability, okay, the probability of it happening again is high. So it's common sense, so you're like, well, why would I even want to repeat that then? Yes, people can change, but why do you need to be here to see it if they do, if they don't? Like some people won't, and that's it. But we can't control people, but we can control ourselves, if that makes sense. Easier said than done, though, right? So can I get a 10 card spread on what's going to happen with Leo? Can I get a 10 card spread? We have the 5 of Wands. We have the Star card. We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the Sun card. That's you guys. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. We have the World card. We have the Judgment. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Page of Swords. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Let me see what's next to it. The Devil card. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is all about unpredictability. It could be good. It could be bad. Life has its ups and downs. It's just all over the place. Upright is usually good. However, it can tip. There's nothing set in stone. Okay, so you could be trying to start out your new year a bigger and better person and avoiding anyone who's dramatic, avoiding any problems and conflict and taking accountability and stuff like that. But there's a temptation here that you may get sucked into people's BS all over again. So just be wary of that. Tarot is fluid, nothing is set in stone. You still have the power to change. Okay. At the moment, you could be having a lot of internal conflict and you could be in the process of healing. But I also feel like if some of you are in a very competitive field, I feel like a lot of people will be giving you your flowers, your recognition, and fighting for your time. Okay. But overall, I feel like you're trying to heal. The barrier here is that you guys are very busy. You have a lot going on. So on the good side, like you have things to keep you busy, so you don't have to focus so much on what is not working out for you. But at the same time, it's like there's so much to balance. It's hard to focus on so many things when your mind is spiraling about other things. So you guys, oh yeah, that King of Swords and the Knight of Swords energy, I just remember what I was going to say. It could also be a sense of PTSD. So some of you could be thinking, I'm fine, I'm over my ex, I don't really care anymore. But then you may get flashes of when they disrespected you, when they hurt you, when they broke your heart, and it just makes you angry one minute and then you return back to being a bit numb. So that's what I was trying to say, but it just left my mind anyways. But yeah, you just may have a lot to balance on your schedule, so it's very hard to connect with people. In the past, you kind of wanted to take an approach. Some of you actually did take this approach, but some of you didn't. But you wanted to take the approach of being a bit selfish. Maybe you guys were done dirty by somebody who was very selfish towards you, and you're like, I want to know what it feels like to be selfish. I want to put myself first now. I'm going to do what makes me happy. I'm going to get all the attention and know what it feels like to just live my life. But then you realize that you weren't even being fulfilled that way, with talking stages or flings or temporary situations. And you weren't even being happy, even if people were giving you all the time and day and the energy. But you just wanted to be happy and selfish and just focus more on yourself, which is not always a bad thing. But I feel like that didn't work for you. You're like, okay, well, that's not who I am. I'm a very loving, caring person, and I don't like to be selfish. I don't know how my exes did this. So I feel like now, subconsciously, what you want and need is just to be happy. This is you guys. You're in your own reading. You just want happiness, euphoria. You just want to focus on you, for you, by yourself. You just want to be happy. And I get that, You need to get in touch with your inner child. Do things that make you happy. Especially if you're doing a job that you really hate. Just think about doing a job that you love. Like think about what made you happy when you were younger. You know, what actually made you happy when you were younger? You know, was it drawing? Was it painting? Was it music? Was it dance? Whatever you enjoyed doing as a kid, do it. You know, this is what you need. This is what you subconsciously want and need. You need to be childlike again, not have any, or no, I'm not saying not have any responsibilities, but kind of let loose a little bit. You know, maybe spend some time with someone who radiates positive energy, childlike energy, so that they can loosen you up a little bit, you know? But we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is what you want. You want to build yourself from the ground up. It could be in finances, in job. You just want to be successful financially and stable. You just want to work on that. And anyone who does catch your eye in love, I feel like you want to start off on solid grounds with a firm foundation of friendship, okay? And mutual respect. I feel like what's to come is you're going to be more wiser. You're no longer going to be operating from a place of what's on your mind, what's on your heart. I feel like you're going to be more like head focus, more like, okay, does it make sense to do this? No. Okay, you're going to rationalize things rather than let everything be emotional. The good thing is you're putting the right things to an end and you're just saying goodbye and you're not looking back anymore, which is really good energy. You're being seen as actually serious. Some people take you seriously. Like maybe in the past you're like, I'm done with this, but then you go back on it. There's some temptation that sucks you back in. But I feel like now you're just like, no, like what's done is done. You know, this does speak of second chances, but I feel like this is also about a big choice and people are wondering what you're going to choose and you're like, I'm done. Okay. But again, tarot is fluid. You could choose to say this now and then change your mind later, you know? But with the Ace of Wands, you just want something new and fresh. Maybe some of you guys yearn to go on holiday. You could be living in a cold climate right now. I'm in the UK. It's cold here. I mean, it's not snowing where I'm at. I'm in London. I'm in England. But in other parts of the UK, yeah, it's snowing. I feel like what you yearn for is something fresh and new, a new beginning of everything. Like you just want new person, new goals, new this, new you. You don't want anything from the past back, which is good. At the bottom of the deck, we have, not the bottom of the deck, well, yeah, technically, yeah, the outcome is the Page of Swords. So I feel like you're wisening up. You're not going to be telling people what your plans are. You're not going to say, you're not going to be someone who's talk. You're going to be more of action orientated. And that's what a Leo is. You know, don't just talk about it, be about it. Stand on business energy, which is good. Let's see if I can get some more information from the charms. Anything else about Leo that Leo must know? Okay, so some of you could be trying to eat healthier with this vegetable, with this carrot. Some of you are trying to be more on a diet. Okay, some of you are going through a glow up. You want to be healthier. I also get that some of you could be getting pregnant. If not, this could just be you being a bit more in your childlike energy, which is not a bad thing. Some of you may desire to have children. You may feel like you're getting older and you really would like children, you know, especially with the baby on board. You really would like to have kids. Okay. But I do feel like some of you, if you make content, some of you could be going viral. Okay. I also feel like you guys are needing to be a bit more open-minded, but you could be connecting with multiple people. You could go through a phase, I don't want to say depression because I don't want to scare you, but you could go through a phase of being very spaced out, a bit non-responsive, just mostly focused on you. And I think it's because you have your own battle. Some of you suffer from PTSD because we literally have the soldier here. So you could have PTSD, and that is why it may be hard for you to get into relationships or stay in them or trust people. And I'm not trying to make it sound like you're the problem. Some people are just generally not even to be trusted, you know, but I feel like you have worked your way up into a level of discernment, which is keeping you protected. But you need to understand that, you know, your head might be spiraling, especially with this, because it, you know, it goes on and on and on and on. But I feel like you are a ray of sunshine and you will return to yourself. So don't feel like this is a permanent thing. Okay, let's get your advice and then we'll call it a day. What advice do you have for Leo? Okay, that's too many cards. Oh, okay, let's keep this one. We have karmic relationships, Orion energy, plurality, soul growth, conflict. Yeah, you could have gone through a lot of karmic situationships, relationships, because it was needed for your growth. You know what they say? I don't know which religion this is, but there's a religion that states that God will not change your situation at all. He's not going to make your situation happier unless you change yourself. So maybe there's certain things you've gone through with people and you're like, why am I attracting the same people? Why am I going through the same thing? But then it's like there's a lesson that hasn't been learned that needs to be learned, okay? We have, I hear my baby crying, so I need to speed it up. We have Star Brothers, Horus Energy, Protection, Loyalty, Safety, Trust. So you will be attracting loyalty and protection and safety, but you'll go through a spiritual awakening. So eventually, when you come out of it, you're going to be attracting this energy as long as you're exuding this energy back. Okay, we have the weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. Yeah, some of you could be feeling really stressed out, like you just have a lot going on, and that it could be a bit overwhelming at times. You may have a breakdowns and get stressed, and you may feel like you have no one to turn to or no one to talk about it. But just let the weight of the world go. Set boundaries. Maybe you're a yes person. Maybe you want to say yes to everyone. Like, yeah, we can hang out. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, I can do that for you. Yeah, I can help you. You could be a very big person who loves to help, you know. But Spirit is saying that you need to set boundaries for yourself. It's okay to tell people no. It's okay to say, you know what, I just don't have the energy for this anymore. You know what, I just can't handle this anymore. You know what, I need a break. It's okay to say that, you know. Don't feel bad. It's not the way of the world is it's not meant for you to be carrying, okay? We have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Some of you could, not all of you, but some of you could be drinking or smoking to try and alleviate the stress, but don't rely on something that is going to jeopardize your health. That's all I'm going to say. You know, try your best to invest your energy into yourself where you can help yourself. So say, for example, if you're angry, go to the gym, go work out, go put on some music and dance, do something, go for a walk, but don't rely on things that will just magnify the situation. So if you're drinking, you may be the type that starts crying when you think about your problems, you know? No escapism in that way. Okay, what advice do you have for Leo? We have 57, call your spirit home. Yeah, I feel like you're going through phases of change and learning because this is 57. Add them together, you get 12, which still rounds to 3. So I feel like you're going through a lot of learning lessons and connections and friendships and people. But there's a need to isolate yourself a little bit just to do some learning and growth. Okay, temporarily though. We have to clean up your mess. Yeah, maybe you've had some drama with some friends and you're just learning from them and you're realizing, you know what, I need to get rid of anyone who is basically disloyal or not supportive or just basically not on the same frequency anymore. And you're just basically cleaning house. And we have share your gifts, 62. Yeah, so I feel like there is someone love-wise who does want to reciprocate for you and is in alignment with you and does want to take care of you and be there for you, but you need to let them in. Okay, so they're basically saying share your gifts, share your energy. You know, I feel like if you were to be with someone who you know damn well reciprocates the same loving energy as you'll be very abundant together. And abundance doesn't always have to refer to money, it can also refer to just happiness. But you have a lot to look forward to. Okay, there may be a little bit changes in your stability. Some of you could be moving house, but as new changes, it's a bit outside of your comfort zone, I'm not gonna lie, but it's going to be good. You're going to be excited for it. Okay. What advice do we have for Leos? Okay, we have, if you believe, this is all about manifestation. There's a need to manifest what you're trying to work towards so that you can enter a period of stability, a period of really being able to witness your dreams come to life. We have romance. So yeah, I feel like you could be falling in love with someone or getting to know someone, but not intentionally, not like, oh, I'm going on a dating app and I find this person. It could just be you end up falling for someone because you start to realize they're your soulmate. You start to, when you do enough healing, you start to realize this healthy person is my soulmate, you know? And we have when you're ready. Okay, so you're ready basically. So if you are trying to play like clean house and get rid of anything that no longer serves you, you are still one step closer to having romance, to having the life that you want. We have abundance. So you're going to be earning a lot more money in the near future, particularly next month. And you're going to be finding love, basically. But you need to work on yourself. You need to be doing the inner work. If you don't do the inner work, then you're not going to know who is right for you and who isn't. What other information / advice do you have for Leo? We have the hawk and the thistle, graceful persistence. Okay, so keep working hard. I know there's going to be times where, you need to get back up and, it's not always the best feeling in the world. But at the end of the day, you're going to be graceful with it. You're going to persist with it. You're going to work hard with it. We have starting over. Yeah, the snake and the fern. There's a need for you to start again. And it's okay. I'm hearing dust yourself off and try again. Aaliyah's song, right? So there's nothing shameful about starting all over again. Some of you could be going back to school even and just knowing what you want, okay? And we have the quail and the gooseberry, anticipation. So yeah, someone's anticipating your next move, but it's okay. I feel like you could be also anticipating what life has yet to come, but I feel like it's good things. I'm not saying that everything's going to be sunshine and lollipops, but it's going to come with hard work, and there will be days where you will feel stress, but overall you'll be happy, you'll be graceful with it, okay? We have the bear and the cedar, leadership. Yeah, you're going to be taking a leadership quality, a leadership role, especially if you have a business. It's going to be working out for you very well. What love advice do we have for Leo? So my readings these days are so long. Okay. We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life. Yeah, some of you guys could be more focused on your money, more focused on your bag. Some of you may not have even admitted this to yourself, but it's like you wanted love and you thought you could balance love and work because maybe you guys got out of a relationship and you were used to having someone there. But then Spirit is saying you need to focus more on your money. It's very hard to balance the two. And we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, there's a need for you to take more autonomy onto your life. And we have trust. The situation is calling you to have faith. So you could have met people who are really great for you. They will give you the space that you need, but they'll also make sure that the love that you both share is reciprocal. But you need to trust them. Don't feel like if they're not worshiping the ground you walk on, that they're probably doing something with someone else. No, you have to have trust and think positive and take control of your own life and work on your finances. Maybe you feel like you if you're not financially stable enough, you may feel like you're not ready for love, and that's fine. We have playfulness. Yeah. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. There's a need for you guys to have fun, like enough of the grown dates with like the expensive restaurants. Like that's such a cliche and it's overdone. No chemistry can spark from that, like do something fun, something that allows your inner youthful spirit to shine so that you can recapture that. But that's all I have. I hope that's helpful. Take care. Bye.